In this video, we're going to talk about the final group of sketch tools from the menu. Those will be the Create Sketch from Selections, Repair Sketch, the Sketch Xpert, the Align tool, and the Modify tool, Close Sketch to Model, Check Sketch for Feature. Let's start with Create Sketch from Selections. This is meant to take elements from an existing sketch to create a new sketch. For example, if I want to use these two sketch elements, I can select them and go to Tools, Sketch Tools, Create Sketch from Selections, and we find ourselves in a new sketch. So we'll close out of the existing sketch, scroll to the bottom. Sketch 24 will be those two elements. It's probably more efficient to use the Convert Entities tool. Although I have to say that converting edges where you have existing sketch entities is inefficient. What I mean by that is if we edit Sketch 24, and let's just delete everything that's in here. If I wanted those elements, it's easy to go to these edges and select Convert Entities. That's easy, but it's inefficient. The best way to do this is to show this sketch and then to select sketch entities and use Convert Entities. That's faster than the Create from Sketch Selections, and it's also better than selecting the model edges. Next, we're going to talk about the Repair Sketch tool. You might notice that I've got a sketch here that's got a problem with it. It's got a warning. And we could right-click on this and ask it what's wrong, but it's telling us right up here what the message is. The sketch is overdefined. Consider deleting some of the defining dimensions or relations. We'll talk in another video about troubleshooting, but I need to show you a couple of these tools. The first one is the Sketch Xpert. The Sketch Xpert becomes available when you are editing a sketch with some errors in it. So I'll edit this sketch, go to Tools, Sketch Tools, Sketch Xpert, and it gives me the option to diagnose the sketch, and so I'll click on this. There's apparently 5 different solutions. Here's the first one, where they're going to delete the coincident relationship that's right here. And if they do that, everything will be okay. Well, let's look at the second one. They could get rid of a vertical relationship, and that would fix the situation. They could also get rid of that vertical, or get rid of the dimension. Or finally, they could get rid of the coincident over here. So of these, getting rid of the dimension is the best way to go. We'll click Accept, and the sketch can now find a valid solution. So that's the Sketch Xpert at work. I'm going to Control Z that to get us back to having a problem again. And we'll look at another tool under Tools, Sketch Tools, Check Sketch for Feature. This will check your sketch to see if it meets the requirements for a selected type of feature. And you can select the feature that you'd like to check for from this list. I'm just going to select a Boss Extrude and ask it to check. The sketch cannot be used for a feature because an endpoint is wrongly shared by multiple entities. Try to fix the sketch right now. Click OK. So it's highlighting this sketch element over here. One thing that you'll learn as you use Solidworks more is that each one of these error message is code for a certain situation. And this situation usually means that you have an extra sketch element somewhere in your sketch. If I look at my sketch, I can see I've got an extra dot in here that I don't need. And it's got some extra relations in here. So I don't know, that could be an extra line. If I drag a box up here, it's not a short line, so maybe it's this long line. Okay, there it is, an extra long line. So I select that. If I change it to construction geometry, that will get rid of it, and that will solve the problem. But I'm just going to delete that, and the sketch is still overdefined, but we know why that is, because of the 80 dimension. But let's go back to our tools, check sketch for feature, and see if we've solved that problem. Boss extrude, check. No problems found. The sketch contains one closed contour and 0 open contours. That's exactly what we're looking for. I can go back and delete this dimension. And finally, we want to take a look at the tools, sketch tools, repair sketch. This is great for finding small gaps in your model where you've tried to sketch entities end to end, but you missed possibly. So you can run a check and no problems are found. The repair sketch is a great tool, and it actually shows up as part of the check sketch for feature tool as well. So this becomes a part of other troubleshooting that you'll do. Now let's create another sketch in here. On this face, I want to draw a line, and the line's going to be from here. If I put the cursor on this edge, then I can pick up the inference to perpendicular and make that come up here. All right, so because the perpendicular sign was white, it didn't apply that relationship, so I can go in here and create the perpendicular manually. Now I've got this one line, and I want to pick up the edges of the rest. I could use the convert entities, or there's several things I could do, but I'll show you the fastest and easiest way to do this. If I go to Tools, Sketch Tools, there's this function called Close Sketch to Model, and it gives you an arrow, and you've got an option to close the sketch going this way or close this sketch going the other way. And that will essentially convert all of those edges into the current sketch. Let's go the first way, and there we are, and we can extrude a solid from that. Let's do another tricky thing with a sketch. This, like a lot of these tools, has some questionable usage. We'll see what we can do with it. We're going to open again another sketch on this back face, and I'm going to draw just a corner rectangle. From here, I'll go to, you guessed it, Tools, Sketch Tools, but I'm going to use the Align function. Now, the Align function has two different tools in it. The Align sketch is really meant for when you're using the 2D to 3D tools and you're trying to align two different sketches in order to make a 3D feature from the two different sketches. This generally happens when you've imported some sort of a 2D drawing and you're trying to make a 3D part from the views in the 2D drawing. This Align sketch helps you get the sketches aligned so that they can be used for that purpose. But what I'm going to show you here is the Align Grid or Origin. This is asking us to select the sketch origin location. The current origin is down here, but I want to move it up here. And the x-axis, I'm going to say, is here. And the y-axis, I'm going to say, is here. If we don't like the direction something's going, we can flip the direction on either way. You can relocate just the origin, in which case just this red sketch origin will move. Or you can tell it to relocate all sketch entities, in which case the entire rectangle in its relationship to the current origin will move. So if we click on the green check, you can see that the rectangle has the same relationship to the origin, but now the origin is over here. This is just the origin for the sketch, not the origin for the part, which is still down here. So when are you going to use something like that? My guess is you'd only use that if you had a very complicated sketch, and quite honestly, you shouldn't use very complicated sketches. You should use simple sketches. I can say that I've never ever used this in almost 3 decades of using the software. Another tool to look at here is the Modify. So let's use this same sketch. We'll go to Tools, Sketch Tools, Modify. And this is an old school tool that's been in the software for a long time. People didn't use it back then, and I think even fewer people use it now. Notice that I've got this black sketch origin, which I can move around and attach it to part geometry if I want to. And notice also that the cursor right mouse button is changing as I move this. So if I right click right here, it mirrors the sketch. If I right click up on this dot, it also mirrors the sketch but over a different axis. If I drag the left button, everything moves. If I right click over the origin on the black axis here, it mirrors the sketch in 2 axes at the same time. And another option is to move the cursor off of the black origin, hold down the right mouse button and drag it, and you can rotate the entire sketch. So this is a very useful tool, but it's got some quirky interface things going on. It's been in the software for a very long time, but it's mostly been replaced by some of these tools: move copy entities, rotate entities. You can also use this to scale things up, rotate by keying in something and moving it around by positioning a selected point and then putting it at a specific XY value. So that's the modify sketch. Whether you use this or not is up to you. Thanks for watching.